Yeah, good evening, guys. According to the assignment given, we were told to do a video of the code we'll be writing. So I picked a C++ program that calculates an area of a circle. So what do we need to calculate the area of the circle or of a circle? We need the radius, the pi. Yeah, those are the things we've been using in this code. So let's get started. So in C++, it has a template, and this template starts with the hash include, which includes all the libraries that are needed to compile or run the application or run the codes that we are about to write. So hash include the IO stream, and this IO stream, sorry, good. So the next one will be another using namespace std. This namespace std simply means there's this kind of the inputs and the output. That's the situation where users can input certain kind of, like you will ask a user to type in something. This input and output, this using namespace handles it. So let's box on using this. So we call the main function int main. That's a function, so it has to be a bracket. Then we give it this curly bracket. Automatically the IDE will close it for you. So let's continue. Sure. So in this scenario where we need the area, you have to let the user enter something. So first, let's say the user has to enter the radius. So the user entering the radius, so you see double, which is a data type. Sorry, double radius. You see, let me close it. So let's allow the user to enter. Let's ask the user to enter the radius. So simply we do cout, then this, then we call, okay, enter the radius. You see, so you give a space, then you end the statement. So let's accept what the user will type. So that's cin. So the user accepting, that's the radius. So the radius, we passing the radius. So now we are done with the user entry, and let's move on to the user, maybe the calculation side. So let me comment calculation. So with the calculation, we need the pi and we need the power, that's the radius exponent. So that's pi r squared. So to get that pi as a constant and to get that power, we have to import another library called the cmath. So this cmath is called in this way: hash include, you bring your this thing, C math. You see? So when you come here, you come and call declare the pi and give it a constant number. So it will be double. You see, double mean like you can use a decimal. So double, or let's say now supposed to be that's a constant. So the pi is constant, and double pi, it has to be capital, sure, which is set to. So we are initializing it or assigning it, and we know pi to be 3.14159. Then we end it. So let's move on. After we have declared the pi and assigned its number to be a constant, let's do the calculation. So in the calculation here, you see area, no, double area had rather is equal to, so here you have to call the pi and multiply it by the r squared, that's the radius squared. So the pi times the radius. So the radius, because of the C math, you can use this inbuilt word called POW, that's power. So then you pass in the radius, then you bring the comma and the exponent, that's 2, then you end it. You see? Good. So with this, let's print out what the area is. So see out see out the area is, give a space, then pass the area, then we end line and yes, then close it. So we return the compiler that we are done, and it should return 0. So we are done. Let's try our code if it is working or not. So compiling in progress. So let's enter the radius. Let's see, my radius is 5. I'll enter my radius to be 5. Sorry, radius is 5. You see, automatically it will calculate. Sorry, I made a mistake. It has to be a here. So let's run it again. See, I was having some trouble. So 4. So automatically it will say the radius, the area is 50.66. You can also add this so that you can get the centimeter something. So cm, you can get the squared, but I don't actually have the squared, so I'll use this as the squared. Then we do this to do it. Now let's run it again and see. So let's see, good. So I think it's much better now. Thank you for watching.